There'd better be a good explanation for this.
Here's a somewhat recent one that had fans losing their minds. On a podcast with country singer Luke Combs, Joe and Luke were debating the best fighters in the welterweight division's history when the topic of Jorge Masvidal came up as it related to the legacy of Kamaru Usman being potentially more impressive than George St. Pierre's. That alone is a take that would send quite a few people, but what came along with it really had fans saying, "Excuse me, sir?"
You know, Jorge Masvidal, Tyron Woodley, I think they're better.
I think Masvidal's GSP level?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You know when you've lost Luke Combs that you're in the wrong. Look, I'm not saying it's impossible for Masvidal to beat a George St. Pierre. The guy can absolutely end a fight in a second, and I get his larger point about the sport progressing and fighters getting better, but given the issues that Masvidal had with grappling on a level that many would consider below that of GSP, it's kinda hard to argue that he'd have the advantage in that matchup or that they're on the same level. However you feel about it, the internet was just not having it.